You're listening to
Yo, what's up?
Yes sir. Today's podcast is proudly brought to you by the very good people at I Am Volunteers Network SG, also known as IMVN SG.
IMVN SG is a non-profit organisation aiming to inspire and champion youth volunteerism. They carry out campaigns such as food donation drives, community outreach, fundraisers, and many more.
Now, if you're interested to know more about them, you can check them out on Instagram, TikTok, Facebook, and YouTube at IM_Volunteers Network SG.
And if you're keen on joining, you can leave them a DM on the IG and they'll get you as soon as possible.
Now, if you're ready for today's episode, guys, let's go.
I'm trying to sit down and listen. Pay attention now. Cause you're listening to the best podcast in town. Y'all not ready for this. Now when I say bro, you say what's up. Ready? Bro, what's up? Bro, what's up? Bro, what's up? I like it. Bro, what's up? Bro, what's up? What's up?
Welcome back to Bro What's Up. Yes, it's me. I'm here again, and finally I am back for another episode with I Volunteers Network SG, and it's me, guys, Nabil Jazaza.
And I'm also here. Hi, Shafiq.
Oh, I forgot you have a camera. Hi, guys, if you're watching. Hello.
You've been staring at the camera for the past 5 minutes.
It's natural reaction, bro, but I just don't realize it's there. But yes, we're back. But today is another episode with IMVN SG, and that means we have 2 more guests. We will introduce them later, but for now, let me tell you guys what we're going to talk about a bit for today. Today, is what? The 3rd week of Ramadan? 3rd week of Ramadan, right?
Yes.
Yeah, so it's like 7 more days like that. And after that, Hari Raya come in already. And that means IMVN SG has done their food distribution for at least 2 weeks.
Yeah, this is the 3rd week, right?
Yeah, today is the 3rd week. So that means they have a lot of experiences and they met a lot of people that have needed help and that they also have given help to them. And today, who we have with us today are those people who have already done it for the past 2 weeks and even last year. And we're going to ask them about their experiences and how they feel, being able to help those in need during the holy month of Ramadan.
Betul.
Shafiq, how about you do the honors and introduce them, tell them who we have here today and say hello to them.
Aku?
Yeah.
Asal aku pula?
Yes, go ahead.
Okay, I think it's better if they introduce themselves.
I see.
I mean, like just now, the people who are watching the video, one of them was like doing like Jeff Hardy motions. I don't know why. Macam Jeff Hardy kat sebelah kita.
Correct.
Yeah, so I think it's best if they introduce themselves. So we have Zakia here. You can give an introduction. Yeah.
Okay, so I'm Zakia. I'm the General Manager of Volunteers Network SG, and I've been a ESCO for about 9 months now, and it's been an inspiring journey.
Wow, we have one of the big bosses here today, the General Manager of IMVN SG. And then beside her, who do we have?
Okay, hi guys, it's me. It's DDP. No. Okay, so my name is Danny. Okay, better known as Danny Hidari. Okay, I'm the Board of Advisors for the network, formerly known as Senior General Manager and formerly known as General Manager before she took over.
And now I up a bit only.
So now you're a bit lower than her in terms of rank already.
No,
Can
I'm
say.
still higher than her. So, I mean, she took over me. So, I mean, I specifically chose her to take over me. So, yeah, I'm still higher than you, fun fact.
Give chance.
Actually, let's start with that. Let's start to get to know you guys first. Why you choose her to replace you out of all people?
Jeng.
Why her?
Okay, back then, before there was this exco planning, the people running the show was me, Imran, Danish, Haras, which some of you guys may see sooner or later. Also with Shaz and Rashika and Arif. So the 7 of us were the one that run everything.
Yeah.
Until like Imran came up with this idea, he wants to do an executive committee. So there was interviews, there was situational tests, which some of them are pissed with me for doing it, especially the one beside me. And also there are a lot of things where, in a sense, they try to propose everything with their capabilities. So with me being in the network for like around 1 year, 4 months, I guess. So it's been a up and down journey. Okay, especially with Imran.
Yeah.
He tends to do things alone. So with the Exco program came up, there is, I believe, Camellia, which you guys met already? Haven't. So now later also you guys will meet Camellia, Atika,
Anik, Ilyas.
I think Anik have right last week.
Since Anik you met last week, so yeah, and then you guys meet the executive youth leaders. So this Ramadan this year is very different already lah. Compared to last year where boss and I alone with the rest of the advisors. But this year we have more people helping us. Comparing.
So you are like one of the OGs of this volunteer network.
No, I'm not the OG, but there are more people who are OG than me. So the real OGs are actually Imran, Danish and Haras. I third batch. I last one.
Third batch.
Last one to come.
So, Zakia, how you feel when you got selected to be the general manager? Like, I'm pretty sure like you one of the newer ones to join the network, right? Yeah.
So there's the story behind it.
Oh, nice. That's the story.
Fun fact, just now when he brought up that testing like interviewing stage, she gave like a very weird look.
What does that mean?
Yeah, because I think it's like bring back that.
You want me to follow up on that?
Let her talk first.
Okay, how it started is that so when there was this ESCO tryouts, right? I literally joined the network for only about a week. A week or two. So I wasn't really expecting to get anything because I was like, I know where I stand. Like I'm not really like senior, but I just wanted to give it a try.
Yeah.
So when I got it, I was like, oh wow. Okay, honestly, throughout the tryout, I felt very so Danny right had this situational test.
Okay.
So he asked questions, right? It's like those really test your patient one.
Okay.
Really
I
test
see.
your patient one. So I feel that when I got it right, I feel like so I deep down in me I was like, see, you want to try and test me, right? Okay, come, I show you who I really
You are
meet.
like a general manager.
Okay, so I think partly also because I was a new volunteer and I was during that period of Imran telling us like who is the ESCO and who is selected, right? So because I was just new, I was actually brought down by some of the volunteers, by specifically a volunteer, that I will not be chosen.
Brought down, like talk you down.
The exact words would be, you will not get anything.
And this one is like for a fellow volunteer or for one of the higher ups?
From volunteer, all of us was trying out together.
Are they still around?
Yes, they're still around.
I wonder how that person feels. Look, she's here.
I'm here. I mean, in the end of the day, I don't hold grudges. I just show to you that maybe you see me differently, but I came here to show you and prove to you what I have. But in the same reason, to serve back the community.
The real rock and roller.
Wait, so did that person that like so-called talk you down got any role in the end or like?
Yes.
It was Imran's choosing that he got something lah.
Yeah, he got something, but
I see.
Yeah, but not to put anyone down, not to anything. But yeah, he's a bit lower than me.
Yeah lah, like this is typical politics.
So there's beef.
No, okay.
The beef
this is one
not
thing.
beef, but it's sukiyaki.
No, because we did try to talk it out. I mean, I believe in professionalism in everything we do.
Of course.
We're in the network, right? So I did talk it out. I think he or she figured.
Too late.
The thing is, we have been mentioning a he from just now. So
He or she.
Okay, I mean, in the end of the day, I feel that we are still trying to work together better. But then it's still something in my mind lah. I just joined the network, I try out there, you say I will not get anything. Tak baik sih. Like not nice, you know.
I mean, I know this thing is in English but I'm just going to say something kau fikir kau siapa?
Who do you think you are? That's what he said. Who do you think you are?
So it just don't sound right in English if I say that. Because if I say like, you think you who? It's funny. So when you say in your own mother tongue, be like, kau fikir kau siapa?
You got a bit of
with the
gangster
face and
a bit.
everything, right? Then at least there's some intimidation a bit.
Correct. Well,
You want me to follow up on what's the situational
Okay,
test?
sure.
Wait, what is this?
Okay, so the situational test is a bit hectic. Okay, because I am actually boss already said to me, don't make it so tough lah. But
he specifically make it tough for me.
because first I tried everyone, not only her lah. There are a few more I make it like super tough to the point where I like keep on giving up annoying nonsense lah. Like, then if the person injured, how? You want to answer? No, right? Who's gonna answer? Are you gonna answer? You sure? You confident to answer? Okay. Of all people, that didn't break that didn't break was her. Of all people, because she was the one, to me, she more gangster a bit lah.
Oh yeah.
Because she responded back the same energy that I wanted. She like, I just say to her, okay, I forget about what the question was, but
one of the situation was, okay, what if while you were roving around, because our GM you have to rove around, right?
Yeah.
What if you saw a couple volunteer sitting at the staircase doing like sitting down and not doing the
staircase
task, and not doing the task they are assigned to.
What
so
a scenarios.
Who thought of this? You?
it's all on the spot thinking, because I wanted.
So random.
So I say lah that I'll approach them and tell them and remind them of why they are here for. Then he asked me, but you're only girl, they got 2% there. Then how are you going to?
Yeah, literally the best part when I say that, you're only a girl, then they 2%. What if the guy just scold you? Then what are you gonna do?
What's your answer?
I say, I'll try approach. If really not beforehand, I'll call someone to assist me lah.
Who you want to call?
I say this. You don't underestimate me, can or not?
I mean, like I say, okay, then who you gonna call? That was still I need an answer, but she like, I call one of my volunteers. Okay. When I say okay, I'm like, okay.
Were you satisfied with that, or you like, oh okay?
I wasn't satisfied because I was pissed at the end of that thing. I was like, why she answer me back? Of all people, of all
Jang.
of all 13 people,
Yeah.
she was the only one that answered me in Malay. They say menjawab.
I
So they
see, I
like,
see.
in my mind like, why this girl like talk to me like one gangster? She thinks you
Because she gave me the same vibe.
Wait, is this like you being like only 1 week in the network?
This was part
I think the second
third
week.
week after throughout the interview.
She really take no shit. She like,
No, because I'm the type of person, right? If I have a say, I know I'm right. You don't try to come waste and spot my mistake.
Until you are proven wrong.
Excuse me?
So it's not stubbornness, like it's confident.
yeah, it's
Yeah,
confidence. It's
confidence.
definitely the confidence. Yeah.
Confidence, but then when it comes to me, she knows once I'm pissed lah. Then she like, okay.
Okay, we need to tone it down a little bit, guys.
No wonder Imran picked the both of them to be our guest today. They both got chemistry. Yeah, they both like.
GM things.
So yeah lah, it's GM things lah. Yeah,
But you didn't test her for the fun of it, right? You tested her to show her potential.
There are some people who I test for the fun of it.
So am I one of it? Am I one of it?
No. Okay, because I had eyes on few people that I want them to take over me specifically. But knowing the person can go up better, she was the next one in line on top of a third person who we shall not name.
Okay.
So out
So
of
see like that lah.
so the third person was, I'm like, okay, forget it, I don't want him to be on top. Because I know the moment he or she
One more time.
this is more neutral. He or she
Okay.
that tried to overrun everything. I mean, knowing the person, they can actually they have miraculous wonders like actually in the world. So to me, I feel like before this person try to run over things and take over the whole thing, better safe, because it's not gonna affect their team.
Yeah.
It's gonna affect the big boss himself.
I see.
Yeah, so
I see.
it was a countless banter between me and boss. Actually.
Let's just say no one thought I'll get anything.
Yeah.
Even them. No one eyed on me.
Because I actually like this. I even asked boss.
They say right. Yeah, I remember. They even tell me, No, I'm gonna say this. They even tell me, she can score people, man. You think she can
that
this,
one not me.
man?
That one not me.
Man.
I'm just gonna say that one boss. Okay. So to me is when there were the selection part, I asked, how long has she been in? Oh, just a few weeks only. I'm like, serious I was giving like, serious? Under the void deck, Imran tell me that. I'm like, few weeks?
Wait, so this thing is you volunteer to try out for the ESCO role?
It's we send out like announcement. Okay, if you want, you can express your interest. Then there will be interview process.
Wow, I mean she only few weeks express interest already.
Should because this girl.
So right, basically right, I only go to one event, then I go into ESCO tryout.
Dahsyat. Legends. What the hell?
For the future EXCO participants, please do not follow this example. But if you
got
do,
her somewhere.
but if you do, you're welcome on our table.
I mean, to me, you should never underestimate anyone.
Like imagine getting a job and immediately getting a promotion like the week after.
Oh,
Like,
Rags to riches.
yeah,
Yeah, exactly.
That's why Imran also was saying, laki tak ada orang mata merah. You know, like red
Oh,
eye.
They say that, but apparently there are.
Confirm
there
have
were
lah.
Saucy.
Wait, can I ask something? How big is the network? Like the exco?
Okay, so we have advisors. But I have advisors about what? 7?
8.
8 of them. We have us top
Now 9.
top 5 ESCOs, which is chairman, the DPs, me, and our logs. And then we have EYLs. We have 5 EYLs.
5 and 2 player support leaders.
What's EYL?
Executive
Executive
youth leader.
leaders.
And
The both of them
No. One. She is
The counsellor, the
peer
peer
support
support
leader.
I see.
The EYLs, right? Okay, we show off a bit lah, because we don't want to just do
Fun
one.
fact, you getting showed off on our session.
Okay, so right, basically, we didn't want to focus on volunteering. We also have like other, like, we want to be a family, like community tau. So like, we wanted to focus on traditional and culture, all those other activities. So EYLs, right, each of them have like sports, and also if we want to do events together, welfare events, they will be in charge.
Yeah.
I
Yes,
see.
provided they liaise with their school lah.
Yeah. So it's like for those of you who haven't been to NS, better listen this. It's a more.
I'm listening.
Especially, okay, so there's this thing where, example, if the executive youth leader have an event, so they plan out already everything. They go through the exco. The chairman will view, the DPs will ask questions here and there. Then after that, they will send to Big Boss.
Okay.
Big Boss see, okay, he don't need to meet any of the advisors. He will just green light. But then if there is some complications, then the advisors are activated. Then we come down, and then that's where I'm the baddest person in the planet. So
Every time he come down, I 10 times more stress.
because
He
whatever
always pressure.
the pressure that I put on, not
Where's your
only
safety? Where's your this? Where's your that?
I
What
will
is
ask
this?
that literally.
Then
Then
I can imagine like if one of the instructor in NS, he'll be like the most anal one and the one that
Just
everyone hates.
everyone hates.
The
Yes,
one that
yes.
everyone hates.
I may be the one that you hate, but at the end of the day, your safety comes to me.
Who knows, like our future guests also, they have something to say about you. Like.
I mean, whatever you throw at me, I still get cheat.
Ooh,
So
saucy.
yeah, so if we are there, we just say, you want to go through with it, can. But remember, high risk, high reward. If you want to go with this, you want to go all out. So yeah lah. You see, boss. See, boss. Yeah, fun fact, boss is here with us. Only that he at the corner there with Shafia.
Okay, guys, can we end it already? I want to share about this.
Okay.
Okay.
Come in.
I've been wanting
I
to
don't know.
share. I organize, you know.
I mean, as the host, we are just letting the guest talk.
I mean,
if
yeah.
they have short stories, we just let them
That's why she
share.
feels that she was cornered.
Yeah, because she knows. She knows.
She knows.
okay.
You know that thing where you say, oh, she knows.
Oh, the
She
J. Cole
knows.
song. Yeah.
I don't know what song is that, but
It's just there.
Yeah, being the oldest person in the network, I mean,
She's 28, single and available, guys.
fun fact, I'm not 28, I'm 26.
Oh, you went on.
I mean, yeah, I mean,
Shrink.
26.
26, single, available. So whoever interested, please PM.
sorry.
I mean, he's pretty anal, so like, be careful.
Fun fact, I may look fierce, but deep down, I'm a different person.
Oh, I think this
Soft
one, you know this one in the
hearted.
Malay, they say right, dalam hati ada taman one.
Oh yeah, in the heart got like a park. It doesn't make sense.
Jantan Melayu terakhir.
No. No. I don't label myself as that. I'm not boss. So yeah, you want to get know me? Find me if you can.
Oh, what is that?
No, you say find his IG through the.
No, not find IG. Find me if you can. If you literally can find me where
Guys.
I work and live.
Okay,
So let's.
We are here. We found him already, guys.
Yeah, you all found me, but they haven't.
Okay, what is it that you want to share just now?
Okay,
Let's go to the sponsor.
Yeah, let's move on. Let's move on.
let's
Later
move
we
on.
Moving
take all the
on, let's go. Okay.
Oh my god, if this thing blows up, congrats guys. That's all
Okay,
I'm
so
gonna say.
basically, moving forward, so currently what I'm excited to share with you guys is I'm part of the Ramadan Community 2022.
Yeah.
Clap.
Everybody clap,
Wait
clap.
for what? Clap. You at home. Clap. Even our boss is clapping.
Basically, Ramadan Community is the overall in charge for all 4 weeks of sponsor and iftar.
Community or committee?
Committee.
Committee.
where we sponsor and iftar is where we distribute meals, hot meals, bento meals, for all those in need at rental flats. Yeah. Why?
No, I see they hold their mic, so I also want to feel it. Hold mic.
You can take it out from the stand.
The one I want to feel it extra a bit.
Okay.
I got tripod and I don't need to
Every
hold the
time I
mic.
talk, want to cut. Every time I talk, want to
Talk
cut.
lah, you never talk, you talk lah.
I tell you, they have good chemistry. That's why Ibra brought them together here. Okay, but then as we know, like as me and Shafiq knows, Dani, you have been through 2 sponsored iftar events, and I think Zakia, this one is your first sponsored iftar event where you manage, right?
Yes.
So maybe we start off with you first, Dani. You've been here for the longest time, right? So
Danny or Daddy?
Hello, excuse me. You stop I kidnap you then you know Can you stop?
Abah.
You another one. Papa. Yeah, so we shall move on with our next segment. Commercial? Oh no. Oh no. Okay. So with sponsor iftar, actually it's not my. I think it's not my second one. I guess. I mean next week will be my officially second sponsor iftar, but I'm looking forward to what the Ramadan committee have planned. Because fun fact, last year we don't have any Ramadan committee. It was like okay, boss was like, I got this event, I'm gonna do this. Okay, I need help. I'm like, okay, I'm down.
So literally everyone just did it lah.
Yeah, even because he was looking for help, then he told me about it. Then you need help, you call me. So yeah, then he like, hey, I got this event. So it's gonna be 4 weeks of once a week every Ramadan. So I wish you can help. I'm like, don't worry. Now back then I was working in a place where I cannot name drop the company.
Yeah.
So I was working. Then apparently it was one day off. So my off was every Saturday. Back then it was only on Saturdays.
I see.
So Imran was like very hectic. It was on a Saturday. Everyone was like not everyone is available.
Okay.
So our volunteers were like 10 people actually. Then that was first week 10 15 people. The following week that's where we get collaborations. Then following week keep on collaboration. You want to know something funny?
Oh yeah, go ahead.
Okay. For some of those guys, because for me and Imran, this is not our first podcast experience.
Yeah.
So this story has been shared before on another podcast of our friends.
Okay.
So,
Is it about the ghost?
no. So it's this
about
this sponsor
I'm the
iftar.
leader.
Yeah. So it was a beautiful Saturday afternoon.
Okay.
So Imran was like, I was there at we were doing at block 3 and 4. Back then I arrived first every time.
Okay.
So I call him, hey, where you? Coming, reaching already. So when he reached, then Imran being Imran, he will go see, because there was another person doing ration distribution. So Imran being Imran, he goes there to introduce himself to like make people know with him lah, so he can make connection and everything.
Yeah.
And then guess what? He goes there. He like, I'm just gonna roughly translate this in English. So he goes there. He like, hi, good afternoon. This is, just imagine everything is in Malay.
Yeah.
Hi, good afternoon. I'm Imran from Volunteers Network. Okay, I'm doing some ration distribution. And then there's this one makcik.
Okay.
With the
Auntie.
eyes.
Auntie.
Okay. With the specs like this. Go to Imran. Who are you? I'm the leader here. Who are you? So, boss being boss, he's like, he repeated what he said just now, intro. Then after that, the auntie was like, no, you cannot do this. Do you have any license? Do you have this? Do you have that? Then he was like, I wasn't there.
Okay.
But he came back. He came back to me and Shaz. Then he goes to me, he take the chair, the IKEA chair, just open. He say, Danny, big problem, Danny. Problem. I'm like, what problem? No, problem. Really big problem. What problem? Then he like, no, they want us license and everything. Then I'm like, Masing Sisi, okay, Mr. Zaki, I'm sorry, but I have to mention your name. I said this. Zaki know what? I never say Mr. Zaki.
Yeah.
I said, Zaki know what?
Okay.
Why they want to copy Kabu? Then he like, that's the thing. I think they calling Masing Sisi. Call lah. Why you scared? Then he's like, okay lah. Then like we haven't set up.
Okay.
Want to set up, and then but apparently they think that the people at block 4 are thinking that we are taking over their event.
Oh.
So we apparently the CC manager, Mr. Alex, he called Imran, and guess what Imran said? Hi, I am Imran Mian from Volunteers Network SG that was featured in Berita Mediacorp and Berita Harian.
Oh, okay. Flex. Ada satu flex.
I mean, I was thinking like, wait, why are you flexing? I mean like, okay,
This is true call, right?
Yeah, it's true call. Then I'm like, why are you flexing? Like you got nothing better to do. I mean, it was reaction was like,
The more you
what?
think about it, the more funny it gets, you know.
Yeah, so like you just not want to flex, like to the aunties. But then now to the like someone big up there, and like I featured in Berita Harian and Mediacorp.
Okay.
Berita Mediacorp, I'm like, okay, fine. But then the funny part was, the auntie had a maid helping her downstairs with setting up the event, like pressing. She can say like this, the tape you better put properly. Then I just say to the auntie, oh, then if since we need license, then you can bring your maid down lah. Your maid cannot do this, what? You want me to take photo and send to MOM? Then she like, tell the maid, go up.
Ooh.
So because that's where my demonic side come out, where I don't care who you are.
This one fasting month, right?
Yeah, this is still fasting month. Fun fact. Yeah,
Jin let go already.
I mean,
Jin let
go.
I
One week
mean,
early.
I may be fasting on that day, but
Maybe
that one.
Maybe fasting. Maybe
Because
fasting,
some
guys.
people, you know, when you come out, right, you know, you want to fast, but then some people piss you off, then you break your fast. So please don't anger me. But I still know lah.
I tried his anger. Tip of my fingertips.
That's what she think, because that's not the full force yet. Because once the full force is in.
Jeng. Saucy. On to the next.
Okay, so yeah, that was first. Then there was a third. Actually we got a surprise visit by Mr. Zaki on the third week of Ramadan. Because the first week was Mr. Amrin Amin.
Oh, okay.
So our guest of honor. The auntie after that incident straight away come. Mr. Amrin, can we take photo? And then like, okay lah, they say they didn't approach very nicely. They were like, Assalamualaikum from the far.
Yeah.
Then I'm like, salam. Then they're like, Imran, Amrin, nak ambil gambar.
They want to take picture with Imran?
I don't know what's wrong with the aunties lah. I mean aunties, Imran hot market. So
Single and available.
so like the aunties like trying to, hey, I want to take photo with you. And then I'm like, okay, you already ruined our event.
Yeah.
Now you want to take photo with our guests. Who do you think you are?
Well, from Jada school, Imran, then I want to take picture with him.
Yeah, so then on the third week, we have Mr. Zaki surprise visiting us. Because to me, at first, some of the volunteers was like, hey, someone taking photo. Then I'm like, take photo, take ah.
Yeah.
Zaki know what? I literally emphasized that in front, and guess who were the ones that were taking photos? Mr. Zaki's all personal assistants.
Oh.
So I was like, I didn't know until Mr. Zaki himself arrived. I'm like, what the hell?
Oh.
Like, wait, what? He come?
So like surprise lah. Surprise.
I'm in my mind. I'm like, wait. Every mentioning Zaki tahu apa? Zaki know what? Zaki know what? Oh my god! If the PA tell him what, is he gonna scold me? I was like thinking a lot. No.
Oh yeah.
But luckily, Mr. Zaki is quite a wonderful person. He doesn't know about it. Or maybe he does, but he doesn't mind.
He's gonna know now.
So after that whole incident, after that thing, after Mr. Zaki, actually Mr. Zaki is still there talking to the volunteers. I told him, Bran, I got one thing to say. Masling kita pegang.
Whatever he said was he's holding Masling lah. It's like
we are the ones holding
conquer that area.
Yeah, conquer the area.
Because then after that, like it came out as a hashtag also.
Oh.
On
Masling kita pegang.
On IMBNSG, one of the posts. Yeah, it was there like Masling kita punya.
Uish. That's how big IMVNSG become.
Yeah.
The whole GRC.
Yeah, so that was 1 month. No, actually that was like few weeks after our major event, Hope for Ramadan. So that was like one burst through. So it was like non-stop MP surprising us.
I see.
Then there's sponsors coming to us more and more.
Would you consider that's like the breakthrough for IMVNSG, especially for our sponsor in Iftar?
It's
Yes.
our main breakthrough is not sponsored in Iftar, Hope for Ramadan.
Yeah.
I see.
So
Because, let me add Ila, you keep on talking, I also want to talk. Because right, apparently, before I joined as their official like volunteer, Hope for Ramadan is how I found them. Because my school collaborated. Yes, but in the morning only, the outreach only,
so
a bit. Then
during the
because
day.
actually before that they actually do park clean up also. But I very diva a bit, right? I say,
Yeah.
how I pick clean up? So hot, don't want lah. So on the whole for Ramadan, my class or my club was actually assigned to do outreach. So I said, okay, outreach can. Outreach can.
So like me being the attendance guy, be like, okay, hello, how are you? Good morning. Okay, temperature. Yeah, back then was the temperature phase. You have to take everything, right?
Then he
So-
was like, oh, ni Zakia. Okay, rephrase lah.
Yeah.
Oh, this one Zakia.
then like, hey Zakia. Oh, you Zakia. I literally did that. Oh, Zakia. Okay,
Fast
thank you.
forward few months later, Zakia your GM.
So yeah, I forgot about her. Serious, because I was like, why the name familiar? And I'm like, wait, why does this girl look familiar again? Serious,
Fun fact,
because
right? My first thought of him impression, right, is the Mak Kotai Malaysian guys.
okay, fun fact, I live near the border of the customs, so
Mix.
I'm the most Malayest out of the everyone in the whole network.
I mean, he literally before the podcast was like, oh, English.
Yeah, he was like,
English.
I'm Malay.
No, I'm not Malay. How?
You're not Malay, then your problem ah. I'm Malay, right?
Oh, you speak English.
That's the thing lah. My English half past 6.
Okay lah. I mean, for this one, for so far, okay lah. Okay,
lah,
understand,
so far,
understand.
Okay, next time bring oral sheet, then after that I read in front of you.
Oh, the
You want the photo as
the
well?
picture, right? This picture depicts.
So
On the top
Picture
left side of
Imran,
the picture.
so that's one thing lah. Back then in the network, okay, yeah, just fun fact. There's a rule in the network
Okay.
that you have to speak English.
If not, you have to pay $2.
Yeah, I'm being the most Malay one. I have the most trouble speaking in English. That's why sometimes I guess some people are happy that I'm not speaking because the moment I speak, it gets very intense. So I have to pay $2 that time.
Is it $2 per word or $2 per line?
Per sentence.
Per sentence. Per sentence.
Then you know end the sentence or you just carry on
Sometimes
the
I want.
words?
I even say to Imran. I say to Camilla, our exco chairman.
Chairman, if he pay $100, then he
Yeah,
can
I
speak a
speak
whole
all the Malay at
paragraph.
one. I mean, I found a loophole. I broke the system, but guess what? Boss say don't like that. Okay, fine.
Don't like that.
Defeats the purpose.
See,
Yeah.
Imran smiling at the corner already.
So this next sponsor Nifta, I haven't been down yet. So I guess I'm looking forward because the menu all very exciting, you know.
Oh, really? Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, you can ask her. She Ramadan committee. Back then, we get what? Sweet and sour fish with fried rice, bihun with chicken wing.
Thankfully, this sponsor and iftar was actually our preparation was prep early, so we managed to actually raise 12k, about 10-12k like that.
Wow.
Without the
Congratulations.
help of
Okay.
any media publicity. or anything.
Oh, that is amazing. Congratulations.
I got one phrase to say. Kau tengok the periak.
No, it's just sharing
you see and say, you see lah.
So
We'll add
thankfully,
subtitles at that part.
thankfully, we managed to buy a more proper meal for the rest compared to all those small bentos. So this, me and Shafia and I, Shafia is my partner from the organising team of Ramadan committee. So we picked very nice meals. That time we were like, hey, which one sounds nicer? Which one sounds nicer? Then before that we also had events, right? Then we say, oh, this one tastes nice. Then we pick this one.
So, example, what have you been giving so far?
I heard got nasi lemak, right?
Yes, sir.
Nasi lemak, I think got mee rebus. No, not mee
No,
rebus.
hate rebus, no.
I don't know. I
Got-
forget. I only remember the nasi lemak part.
We even got like tau pok soups, yeah, inside.
So like, I mean, the menu is all like wonderful.
I see. So, this one you cater from who? Like,
KG Catering, shout
KG
out.
Catering.
Shout out.
Sponsor us,
KG
KG.
Shout out to KG Catering for
But it's not brought to you by KG Catering.
We are not sponsored. We're not sponsored.
Yeah,
Fun
yeah,
fact,
yeah.
we're not sponsored.
So this,
if you want, we have like 2 slots open every month. So like,
If you want to sponsor IMBNSG, so please do so. We've been your loyal customer for 2 years consecutively.
true.
so we have 4 different types of meals for every 4 weeks with 3 different collaborators. So last week we collaborated with Rahimatullah Pilas Muslim student, RPMS. And then this week will be with Wilmana, is the ITE Dikir Barat. And next week will be 2 Strokes SG.
So-
yeah.
2 strokes SG.
Look out.
Look out.
Look up.
I say look out.
Oh, look out. I was like, look up.
So let me
Okay.
just enough of
Hey, you want to
talking
know?
lah,
You know
please lah.
one thing not? How about we take over the show?
So okay,
You've been pretty silent for just now, actually.
annoying. You keep on talking. I swear to God. I'm talking right now. Excuse me.
I'm excused from just now.
Okay, so let me just continue. So okay, being the GM, I wasn't really into so much of back end works because GM is more towards operation wise, more toward rovers and on ground operations. So I've never really do a back end operations, or maybe Camellia and DPs to do it. So when I was exposed, right, stress at the CC and the bench there, we were putting on data. Shafia and I stress. We stress. That's the big word.
Why stress?
Oh, why?
So first we receive the funds, right? So because of we have to actually see from who we got the fund, and we have to record lah. Have to have a record of everything. Then that's just so Imran being Imran, he literally every time people donate, right, he will just put inside like notes. So he expect me and Shafia to put inside Excel accordingly to the date, the name.
Fun fact, see, you want to do it so much, right? He don't need to do a lot lah. You do lah. You what? Expect him to spoon feed you everything.
But I mean, thankfully, Shafia and I did put through. Then it went through all the process of who are we going to collaborate with, and a list of volunteers, liaising with RPMS, Umana, and for among of volunteers.
Yeah.
And I think one fact, right, I think the hardest point is because RPMS president is also our logistics supervisor. So he's also an ESCO, right? So me and Ilyas we're close. So we were like very like lepak kind of thing, like very relaxed, right? But Imran always emphasized, I know you guys are friends and from the same organizing team, but if you guys are coming together from different organisation, be professional. So there was like legit this one whole text of like conversation of me and Ilyas being very, very formal, and after that I was like, okay, stop.
So this is what happened when two friends work together in the same thing, but in the end they are in two different departments. So if you want to join with your friend,
it's weird, right, actually.
Yeah, I see.
right? So please do not type in formally, not informally, but don't type in a formal text sentence.
No, we
just type
formal.
like normal.
No, we're very formal. It's like, hello, I'm Zakia. I'm from the Ramadan committee of IMVN SG. And then you're just like, oh, I'm the president of RPMS. Thank you for having us on board.
I mean, that was a gunshot to boss. I mean...
Okay. He asked for that, right?
Yeah,
he asked for that.
Yeah, just so you guys...
Then, understanding from Imran's point of view, we have to ensure professionalism.
Because in case like the people in Republic Poly want to see the conversation and everything, so then they see like, hey, hi, hey, you know right, the next week got event, and then compared to like, hi, I'm good afternoon, good evening,
sticker or
email, right?
Yeah.
So like, then some people be like, imagine upstairs people be like saying, what is this kind of texting you are using?
Yeah.
Then you have to answer 1001 questions.
Correct.
And furthermore, you weren't close, right? At the start, right? Were you close at the start or what?
None of them were close until like that they have to organize their own event. That's why they had their breakdown.
Yeah. Oh my god.
Typical lah.
No,
When they had their
first
breakdown, I was
event.
smiling.
Our first event.
What the hell?
Our first event, we do plastic flowers. It's a flowers.
Well, every time, right?
Flowers out of plastic to save the earth.
You want to know something?
Yes.
I'm the one that folded also. Okay? I'm the one that folded and someone didn't want to give it up.
No one wants it.
It's not no one wants it.
But
Someone keep on holding it throughout the whole event.
Who's there?
Think and you remember.
I would say that's sweet. Because you fold the flower. Then
I mean like I fold. Can you imagine?
So
I came back from
me.
work.
Yeah.
I came back from work. Right, I got like 1 ton of plastic bag trying to fold. I see YouTube so different. Then I show her, hey, like this. Why like different from yours? Then she like, no, not like that. Can I show you the video again? You telling me to see what video? You send me screenshot of the steps, and I'm like, okay, this one,
He
that
should
one.
be proud because out of all the board of advisors, even Imran didn't do it.
No, the fact that I didn't know about it. No, I thought because she said, please, Imran. I asked her, Imran doing not?
Because
busy.
Imran said I will do it, but then he said he's busy.
I didn't know. No, I didn't know because she said to me, Imran doing. Then I'm like, okay lah, boss doing. Okay, I do. Imagine I stay up until 2 a.m. just to fold 20 flowers. You know.
No lah.
As soon as you come back from work.
Yeah. Can you imagine like you come back from work, you want to eat, then you fold flower. Some become flower, some become parachute. Then I'm like parachute, and then I'm like, individual not nice, but then when they come together,
Well, like because and then some more Danny did it right. It's in all white plastics now, so it's like very.
so
like,
I mean like no brands. So I stole from one supermarket. Yeah.
Which one? Plain, Who's plain? Giant.
No, it's not Giant.
NTUC,
It's Cold Storage.
Cold Storage plane.
Back then, I was working at UE Square, so on top was Cold Storage.
Okay, so UE Square got what shop? So now we know where you work back then.
You
still working there now?
No. I work in some place where some people
In
only know.
centralized.
Don't worry, I'll be changing my location soon.
So if you want to find him, you have to look for a new location.
Then during this first event, of all people, I only posted the day that I come to event, I bring the whole flower. Actually, I don't want to go back and bring. Then I'm like, then she like somewhat psycho me, say, please come on, take. I U-turn back, come out of the house, go. Then I say, your flower. Then I ask Imran the question, hey, flower. Aku busy. So imagine my face like, in my mind, okay, I know I cannot curse, but like WTF.
Fasting.
What the hell?
What
I'm
the
like,
hell?
I fall, then you never fall.
So yeah, tribute to Danny. Enough of his story.
Okay, one last question. I think this one, when you're giving out food, definitely you meet a lot of different people, a lot of different families, a lot of different people in need, right? Is there any one particular incident or any one particular resident that for both of you where you came across like that really touch your heart lah? Because like maybe for example recently I saw from Imran's story that he came across one boy with autism and he was really touched by that to see that he's helping this kind of people. How about you guys? Any particular person or story in mind?
Yeah, you talk. Just now you talk a lot. Now you talk
This was the one fight.
Angsty guys, angsty alert.
No.
Okay,
You talk.
so I've never been exposed to this kind of distribution before. So when I first distribute, it became on the first week. First week we didn't have collaboration. We just with our own volunteers. So what happened was we had a lot of cock-ups lah. But then what happened was at the end of the day we had quite a fair bit of extras. So Shafia and I being the organising team, and we didn't want to hold back our volunteers because they have to break their fast, right? So we have to let them go by like 5:45 or 6. So we literally carried the IKEA bag full of like food and bentos. Then we carried around the whole neighborhood. So we came across this family. They're not Malay Muslim. So because we got extra, right? So Imran said it's okay, just give out even though they are not MM units, which is Malay Muslim lah.
Yeah.
So we came across this family. It's like just all girls. Like I think kids with a mom. They're playing badminton, and then they didn't know how to verse to our. I didn't know how to like speak English.
Okay.
So that was a
Big challenge already,
a barrier already. So we just like hand signal somehow they understand that we are giving out food. So there were I think 4 of the kids and the mom. So we actually gave, and then she was playing badminton, right? So she was standing. Okay, action standing.
Yeah.
So she literally she literally just cry, and then she just sat down.
Oh shit.
The mum.
Yeah, that's proof.
So Shafia and I was like,
Wow.
she's sick or what?
What happened?
Then the daughter, the sweetest part was, they had the badminton court, So like
Which was
the
that?
daughter, 185.
Okay.
185. So the daughter, they just come to the mom and they hug.
Yes, so that's awesome.
What the hell?
Then Shafia and I
That
was
is
looking at each
so
other like,
sad.
what did we do? But then we knew like it's something. And then I think she just gave this signal of like, so I think they haven't ate in a while.
Yeah, I mean they haven't ate. Either they didn't have food for days, or like they just got their proper meal today.
Then honestly, it was the first week, right? And then it was cock up. So I told Shafia, this is legit a closure to our event. Yeah.
Yeah, that is so heartwarming. That is so heartwarming. I mean, even if the intended target audience was not them, right? In the end, they managed to help out someone in need that they didn't thought they were going to in the first place. Right?
Yeah.
How about you, Danny?
So now everything also sad.
Yeah,
so sad. The vibe.
it may be sad but don't worry, it's not that sad. It's not that sad. At the point like you're breaking out, it's touching, yes,
Yeah,
definitely.
it's very touching, very touching.
So for me, it's more of last year, I guess.
Yeah.
Because we're doing in block 3 and 4 alternate weeks. Because me being from the hood.
From the hood? From the hood.
Yeah, so,
Masling.
Yeah, I born and raised in Masling. So knowing some of them back when I was younger, it's just sad that some of them are still there.
Oh, so you met like some
Yeah,
people
like most of them that I know is there, still there,
I
currently
see.
living. Even to the point I'm like, sometimes I see the person that I used to play badminton with them.
Why badminton?
Back then, we played with everything. Badminton, soccer.
Takraw.
Malay play basketball also. We also anyhow one. Basketball we play with like soccer like that also. I mean everything goes back then when I was in Masling. So when I see them, then some of them like, hey, how are you? Then we start to catch up. Then even sometimes I ask like, what are you doing now? Oh yeah, I just came out from prison. I'm like, so to me like, so are you finally out or are you gonna go back in? Yeah, I'm finally out. So yes, I get it. You just came out. So are you still looking for a job or something? I want to know whether in any way or form I can assist. Even some of because most of them in that 2 blocks, they are like family. Because they are abandoned. Second, they are like bankrupt or anything. So they have a lot of conditions on. So there are some who are being thrown out of their own main house. Then they are asked to live there.
I see.
So that's where sometimes I like ask, to the point I met some people who used to be met one of my primary school friends. He used to be like up there.
Okay.
But then after something happened to the family, I saw him there and I'm like, what are you doing here? Are you living alone or what? And I'm like, yeah. I mean, he's the same age as me.
Yeah.
And he's living alone and I'm like, wait, you're living alone? Wow.
Alone?
Yeah, then apparently got to know a bit of backstory. The parents, the stepmother actually kicked him out.
Oh, damn.
So I say, in any way, shape or form that I can help you. Then say, bro, I haven't, to be honest, he haven't eaten for like 3 days. He only had drink water. Then I'm like, okay, since I got like that extra, so I like say, okay, this is what I can give you this week. Next week, I try to bring for you again. Okay, but I don't promise you, this is what I can give you now. Then he like tell me, being Malay, usually Malay like, hey, donate.
Yeah.
He just said to me, bro, no need, bro, you don't need give me. I try to find my way. I'm like, what way you trying to find?
Yeah.
Bro, you even handphone also you don't have, bro. Then he said to me, I got handphone but I have no battery. You are like living in a condition where like you're homeless. You're living in like back then in 98, 97, 99, 2000.
Lah, I think 80s lah.
No. You're a bit too far. So even I say like, how you gonna communicate? Have you searched for jobs and everything? I tried, but no one get back to me. Hello, you need a proper working phone and everything. Even I spent 10 minutes.
Yeah.
During the event, I just spent 10 minutes telling him, you know what? I give you my number. You come meet me like the next day or something. I help you find a job. Which is alhamdulillah, he worked at my old place.
That's good.
So even I told him, I don't want you to like, I know you're living alone, but I don't want you to go starving.
Yeah.
If you know where to find, you know where I am, you know where to find me. I'm always in the hood. If I just don't want you to do anything stupid, you know this block is dangerous, but don't join the dark side.
Yeah.
He last time like, trust me, he's the person that you got no money to go to school that day.
Yeah.
You're like, hey, when Kaka, I buy for you food. He literally buys for you food, the same food, whatever. Example, that plate of white rice and ayam lemak cibadi and some chicken cutlet. Example, that one $3.
Yeah.
He'll buy the same exact plate for you.
Oh, damn.
So, but then when I see him living like that, I'm like, in my mind, like, you used to be freaking rich, bro. Like, he every week after school, no one wants to be his friend because why? He's freaking rich. So when now he has friends because his friends are those who are like they are friends because he's rich, and there are people who want to become his friend because he's too rich.
I see.
And then there's me. I'm like, why you still want to be my friend, bro? I'm the baddest person in the school back then. So he like, hey bro, don't worry lah. I just trying to be friends with you. We stay near the same area.
Yeah.
But then the fact that he live in Admiralty Mansionette house.
Oh, wow.
So can you imagine being there,
Yeah.
being kicked out by your own stepmom inside of your father's house, and you're living in a place where your stepmom used to live. So he like got a 180 turn. Then he like, bro, now I appreciate life better. I'm like,
I think that's one of the things that you can learn from this kind of thing.
Right.
You know, like some of us, like there are people who complain don't have like the new model of like phone or whatever. When someone else is like struggling to even get like proper food, water, Yeah. So especially like this kind of month is better if we learn how to appreciate that things.
Yeah, then I feel like from this kind of events, you definitely get to see some people that you didn't thought you would see,
Yeah,
and also you definitely meet people that will make you yourself, who are living comfortably right now, even appreciate your life even more.
Yes.
Yeah, because sometimes we living our own life, we living good, we living good, but then you complain because you don't realize, right? There are people out there like you're like your friend, from riches to rags, like opposite, live in mansionette, suddenly rental, not even rental, no food, no phone, nothing, bro, like to scraps. And these are people living in Singapore, in HDB flats, and you think people in Singapore all like all nice living. No, there are some people living in HDB flats, right? But live like don't have home like that.
Welcome to the dark side of Singapore.
Yeah.
I think just a short, right? If you guys realize, joining our network, right? There's fun, but there are just moments where you tend to appreciate life better. You appreciate your company better, and you make you realize, open your eyes and your heart to certain life of certain
People.
view
Yeah.
that you don't get to see every day.
I think I just want to say thank you so much, Zakia and Dani,
Thank you
for
so much.
being part of the Weibo WhatsApp podcast today. You shared a lot of funny stories, interesting stories, like the both of you, how you interacted with each other, and also like very heartwarming stories to maybe at the end of the day give us all listeners a lesson to learn also lah.
You see you guys, bro, what's up, right?
Yeah.
We are macam because you're gonna come to bro, what's up? Macam it's always we answer in a question. We never give an answer with a proper answer.
So thank you so much. Maybe you guys want to share your IG if you want to share with them.
So you can just find me at Aura Zatins, AURAZZTNS. Catch you there.
So you guys want to find me? Do so _ El Desesperable. For those of you who speak Spanish, you know what that means.
Configure that yourself. I'm not gonna help you.
But if you want so _ELDESES, I forget how. But you're gonna find it halfway
so
through.
You guys can just find us at Involunteers Network SG.
You just type _EL, you will find me first.
Yeah. And then as for me, if there's anything you want to say to me, Shafiq, or the April WhatsApp team, you can catch me on Nabil_JAZak or
Mine at Shafiq Airi, SYAFIQKHAIIRY, or you can follow our podcast Instagram at Abro WhatsApp, EHBRO WASSUPP.
and don't forget to follow their volunteer network Instagram at IM_volunteers network XG. And if that's all from us today, we will see you next week for another episode, and in the next 2 weeks for another episode with IMVNSG. And remember, you can do anything you want if you put your heart and mind to it. Bye bye.
You're listening to
Yo, what's up?
Yes, sir.